Hello everyone. So today we will be solving a CodeChef question, and the question was asked in July Long Challenge Division 2 2020. So the name of the question is Chefina and Swaps. So here is the problem description. So basically we will be given two arrays A and B, and both arrays contains equal number of elements. Total number of elements are n, and we need to make them identical. So the two arrays are said to be identical if both are anagrams. So what is an anagram? So anagram is both the element both the arrays should have equal number of elements, and the frequency of each element in both the arrays should be equal. Suppose if one is occurring two times in array A, so it should be so one should be present in B two times. Okay, so basically, so how we can do it is we can perform swap operation. And the cost of swap, suppose we are swapping a with a1 with ai with bj. So the operation, the cost of this operation is minimum of ai and bj. Okay, so we have to find what will be the minimum total cost, so that the array a and b becomes identical. So here are the constraints. So we will be given t test cases, we will be given n, and the sum of n over all test cases should not exceed 2 into 10 to the power 6. So if we are able to make them identical, the minimum cost we have to print them, but if we are not able to print, then we have to write minimum cost as -1. Here is the example input. We have three test cases. First test case contains one element in both the arrays. The first array contains one and second array contain two. Since we cannot make them identical, so the answer is -1. For the second test case, we have total number of element as two and two. Okay, so what we can do is that we will be given two element in both the arrays, one and two, and in the second array we have two and one. So we have to make them identical. Since they are identical, uh, so the answer is 0. Now for the third test case, we have two in both the arrays, we have 1 1 and 2 2. To make them identical, the cost will be equals to 1, because we will be swapping 1 with 2, so the cost is 1. Now how to solve this question? So basically there are three observations. So the first observation is the frequency of each element combined with a and b should be even. Okay, if the element of any element who whose frequency is odd, then the answer will be -1. Okay, so this is the basic observation of this question. Suppose we have array with five elements, 1 1 3 4 5 3 4 1 2 5. So the frequency of 1 is 1 1 1 3, frequency of 3 is 2, frequency of 4 is 2, frequency of 5 is 2. Okay, so we can see the frequency of 1 is 3. So there is no way that we can distribute 1 equally in both the arrays, so the answer is -1. Second observation is that we will be swapping only those elements who are not common in both the arrays. Okay, so basically what we will be doing, we will be removing common elements from both the arrays, and the observation is we will not be swapping them, but we can swap for the minimum element. Okay, though this point I will be explaining in the next slide. So we have array 5 element, 1 1 2 3 4 3 4 2 5 5. So all the elements which are not common, see, so 2 is common, so we are not going to we are not going to take 2. 3 is common, we are not going to take 3. 4 is common, we are not going to take 4. So basically we have 2 1 and 2 5, so which are not common in each. So basically we are going to print 1 1 5 5, not print, we are going to do operation in these two vectors. Third observation is remaining element in both the arrays will be equal, because we will be removing one element from first array and one element from the second array. So basically the remaining element from both the arrays will be equal. Okay, so suppose we are storing the remaining element in two vectors, that is v1 for the first array, v2 for the second array. So the size of v1 and v2 will be always equal, because suppose 2 is coming 2 times here and 2 is coming 4 times here, so we will be reducing 2 by we will be um, reducing 2 from the above 2 array, and we are going to reduce 2 2's from the next array. So 2 2's are always remaining, so basically we are going to remove one element, and so the total number of element in the remaining v1 and v2 will be equal. So now we need to talk about swapping operation. So now see, so basically what we can do is we can sort the vectors, and see we will be sorting both the vectors, and we will be reversing one of them. So to get minimum operation, the greedy algorithm says that we can swap the minimum with the maximum. Okay, so that is why we are reversing one of them. So the cost it will be taking is swap v1 comma v2 comma I. Since v2 is reversed, so that is why we are taking I, otherwise we would have taken size minus I minus 1. Okay, so one operation will be v1 of I comma v2 of I. So the answer which the cost is minimum of v1 I comma v2 I. So, and the second point, which is the most important point, is what we can do is we can take an element x, which is minimum of all the elements present in a1 a and b. So what we can do is, so instead of swapping v1 and v2 directly, what we can do is we can swap v1 with x, v1 of I comma x, and v2 of I comma x. So basically x will be present in its original position, and v1 of I and v2 of I will be reversed, will be interchanged. So the answer will be equals to answer plus equals to 2 into x. So the final answer what we can get is final answer will be answer plus equals to minimum of 2 comma x, 2 into x, where x is the minimum element of present in both a and b, and minimum of v1 comma v2 of I. So this is the uh, answer which we will be adding. This is the cost which we will be adding in the answer. So now we should look into the code part. Now, so this is the code. We have taken int t. We are going to take input t. We are going to cover all the test cases. Each test case contain n. Okay, so we are going to take a map to calculate the frequency. For the first array, we are going to calculate, we are going to take input x, and we are going to add it into the map. Now for the second array, we are going to reduce it by minus 1. Okay, why we are reducing it? So that we can remove all the common elements. Cool. Yeah, so some of the frequency of some element can be negative too, and the element whose frequency is negative, it means the frequency of that element is more in second array. Correct. So bool OK equals to true. This variable is taken so that we can find if we can check if there is an element whose frequency is odd or not. Okay, so we're going to iterate over the array, over the map, and we are going to take out the number, the element x equals to I dot first, and if absolute of I dot second modulus 2 is equal 1, it means the frequency of frequency of x is odd. It means we are going to do OK equals to false and break. Okay, if the frequency is greater than 0, it means it is present more in a than b. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide it by 2, because half of the element will be remaining in the a, and half of the element will be we will be transferring into b. So we have taken v1, so we are going to push x. Okay, now similar is for the second array. If the frequency is negative, it means that it is present more in b. So we are going to push all the remaining element in b2. Okay, so if OK is equal to false, it means answer is minus 1. We can continue directly. We are going to reverse the vector. Why we have not sorted? We have not sorted because we have taken the ordered map. Okay, so basically we will be having elements in sorted order. Basically we are going to reverse v2. Now we are going, x is the size of the vector. Okay, minimum is the minimum of element present in both the arrays. We have calculated a minimum here, this one. So I think I have forgotten how yeah, I think I have forgotten how to print minimum. Okay, so what we can do is we can put minimum as the maximum element, 10 is to 9 int. Okay, so what we can do is we can find minimum element here. So mini is equals to minimum of mini comma x. Okay, this is how we have calculated the mini. So for every element the answer will be equals to 2 into mini or v1 of 5 comma v2 of 5. So in the end we are going to print the answer. So thanks for watching this video.